Your dog just looked you dead in the eyes after doing something wrong. And then they did something so specific, so deliberate, that almost every owner on the planet completely misreads it. By the time you finish listening to this, you will never look at your dog the same way again. I promise you that. Most people think a dog apologizes by tucking their tail, looking guilty, and slinking away into the corner. And yes, those are real signals. But they are only the surface. The truth is far stranger and far more beautiful. Dogs have an entire hidden language of reconciliation, a secret toolkit of behaviors built specifically to repair the bond after a moment goes wrong between you. And the painful part is, most owners either miss these signals completely, or worse, they accidentally punish the dog for showing them. Stay with me, because the final signal I am saving for the end looks nothing like an apology. In fact, it looks like your dog is ignoring you, and it might be the deepest emotional behavior a dog is capable of. Start with this. The moment you raise your voice, your dog drops. Their head sinks, their ears flatten, their whole body almost melts into the floor. People call it guilt. Scientists have argued for years about whether dogs even feel guilt, but what is really happening is something far more precise. Your dog is executing a survival strategy that has lived in their species for thousands of years. Wolves and wild dogs use this same exact posture inside the pack to stop aggression before it escalates. It is a submissive display, and its only purpose is to say one thing: I am not a threat. Please let us be okay again. Think about it. Your dog is not a small animal. They could respond to conflict with teeth if they chose to. Instead, they collapse their entire body. They choose peace over self-preservation. That is not weakness. That is love, wearing the shape of surrender. And the worst thing you can do in that moment is keep towering over them with a hard voice. You are rejecting the apology before they finish making it. Drop your shoulders, crouch a little, turn slightly sideways, let your body whisper what your words cannot. Message received. We are okay. And then comes the moment most owners completely misread. The second the tension breaks, your dog explodes. Tail spinning, rear end wagging, bouncing toward you like a furry firework. People think the dog forgot. The dog did not forget, that is relief made physical. The cortisol and adrenaline that flooded their body during the conflict have to go somewhere. Researchers call it a displacement burst. It looks chaotic, but it is actually their nervous system resetting. And here is the part that should melt you. They could run away from you to release that stress. They run toward you. They are choosing you as the safe place to come undone. Your dog is saying, you are still home. Even after that, then they disappear for a moment, and they come back carrying something. A toy, a rope, a chewed-up stuffed animal. They nudge your hand with a slow, uncertain wag. Most people grab it and toss it across the room thinking the dog wants to play. They do not want to play. Behaviorists call this an appeasement object transfer. It has been observed in wolf packs where lower-ranking members carry objects to dominant ones to ask for peace. Your dog is handing you something that belongs to them, something that represents their comfort, and placing it in the hands of the person they just had conflict with. That is not a game. That is a gift made of trust. So next time, do not throw it. Take it gently. Hold it for one breath. Look at them. That alone tells the dog the offering worked. Then the licking starts. Your hands. Your wrists. Your chin. Out of nowhere. It feels like affection, and it is, but it is also so much more. In wild canid groups, licking around the face of a dominant individual is one of the oldest appeasement rituals that exists. The key word is unprompted. No food, no command, just contact. Their brain releases endorphins when they do it, which means apologizing to you literally feels good to them. And studies show both your heart rate and theirs slow down in that exchange. One act of repair, two nervous systems calming together. Do not pull away. Let it land. And then the most vulnerable thing they can possibly do. They drop to the floor and roll completely onto their back. Belly up. Paws in the air. Still. People assume the dog wants a belly rub. They do not. A dog's belly is their most undefended part of their body. No dog exposes it to a real threat. When your dog flips for you after conflict, that is not playfulness. That is a white flag. They are handing you every defense they have and trusting you not to use it against them. Reach down too fast and you turn their most vulnerable moment into a reason to never trust you that way again. Soft voice, slow movement, acknowledgement. That is what they are asking for. And now the one I have been holding back. After the conflict, your dog does not bark, does not whine, does not bring a toy. They just appear. You walk to the kitchen, they are in the doorway. You sit on the couch, they are on the floor near your feet. You go to bed, they settle quietly at the foot of it. No demands, no drama, just there. People think the dog forgot, or the dog is sulking. Neither is true. When a dog actually wants distance, they leave the room. They face away. They sleep somewhere else. When a dog follows you in silence after a hard moment, they are doing the exact opposite of leaving. Behaviorists call it proximity maintenance. It has been documented in wolves, in elephants, in primates, in every deeply social mammal on Earth. Without a single sound, your dog is saying, "I will not push you, I will not force this, but I am not going anywhere either. I will be right here until things feel right between us again." That is not a dog who forgot. That is a dog who is grieving the distance between you and choosing to wait it out beside you. So the next time your dog makes themselves small, or explodes into relief, or hands you their favorite toy, or licks your hand out of nowhere, or shows you their belly, or just quietly follows you from room to room after a hard moment, do not laugh it off. Do not ignore it. Do not punish it. Receive it. Because your dog is not just apologizing. They are telling you, in every language their body knows, that you are worth apologizing to. And that, my friend, is not a small thing. That is everything.